y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Today I am doing a planner review, and when the owner of this company reached out to me, I was not for sure if I wanted to show it to you because I didn't know if it would actually be something that I would like and my audience would like. And then I started looking through her Instagram feed and the tags of it and stuff, and I was just super curious. So I'm really excited to share this planner with you. It's not one that I'm going to be using day to day, but I am super intrigued by it, and I think that it might be the perfect fit for some of you. So let's get into this. This is the LAUREL Denise planner, the undated version, and there's a lot in this box, so I already looked through it and tore everything up, but I wanted to show you how everything came in my order here. By the way, this was gifted to me for review, but as always, my opinions are my own. I will always be honest with you about my thoughts. So she sent a few other things, and when I was looking on her website, she offers more than just planners. There are some jewelry items and stuff, so she sent some of those along. She wrote me a sweet little note. Her handwriting is so interesting to me. It's tiny and perfect. So she sent me a note, which was so nice. And then she has her handwriting in some of her jewelry. So this first item was a leather bracelet or faux leather. It's really cute. And it's in her handwriting. There's a little note on there. And then this says, above all, kindness, which kindness has been a buzzword for me in the past couple of years. If you know, I have a tattoo with the word kind in it on my arm. So I just think this is really beautiful. It has gold accents, which gold is my metal. And I just love her handwriting. It's just really beautiful, and I thought this was super fun, and I will definitely wear this. I love that it's adjustable and everything, so super excited about that. Then here's another bracelet also in gold, which I love. I don't know if she just offers gold. I didn't look that far into the website, but this one says just today. You can see that, and this is beautiful, and I'm really excited to wear this one too, because it's just so pretty, and I love a good bangle like this. It's not really a bangle because it's open, but I just really like this. It's really pretty. And then of course we have the planner. So this is in a blush pink with a, what do we call this? A brass, not quite gold, but not a dirty gold, but you know what I mean. It's a brass color coil. Usually I don't like a wire O binding, but for this planner I'll kind of explain why I think I'm going to give it a pass. Let's get into this planner. Okay, to start, this planner is a different size from pretty much any planner I've ever seen. It's just interesting to me, and this is one of the reasons why I was I'm not sure if this one is for me even to review, but we'll get into the layout and I'll show you why I think this is super innovative. So we have the coil here, which is a short coil. It's got plenty of room on it, as you can see with the interesting layout. It's got plenty of room for you to expand. It's got weekly and monthly views, and it is an hourly. The cover is very thick. You can see that. Very, very thick and really sturdy chipboard. The cover feels the only thing I have to compare it to is NARS packaging. It's got that that feel to it. I like it. I think some people might be freaked out by it, but I really, really like it. And it's got the gold accents, which I just love. Very clean, very professional looking, and very neutral, as we'll get into. Okay, then if we can fit in the shot here, we've got a pocket here, which is big, a huge pocket. You can put tons of stuff in there, and it's just that same material that the cover is made out of, but a paper. And then pretty little flowers back there. Here is the ruler that goes with the planner. It fits perfectly, it's sized correctly, and it's got a ruler on it, of course, and then a little note there, "You are loved," which is pretty. A little heart. I like the heart too. But this you can put wherever you want in the planner. So I'll just pull that out for now and show you later. So we have the intro page here, which is just like the front, weekly and monthly views, hourly. and then you can put your info there. The paper, I did a little bit of research on this. So the paper is 80 pounds, unless you're talking about the tab pages, and these are 120 pounds. Very, very nice paper. Smooth, very much like the Moxie Life paper, if you're aware of that paper. Very, very nice. I really like the paper a lot. So the first few pages here, we've got a monthly overview, so you can write some goals, some things to remember, and you have dot grid here. The good thing about this, like, weird to me at least, the like horizontal layout of this is that you get more room on the page for notes sections, as you'll see in the layout here. Okay, so this is what a typical month looks like. You have, and it's all undated, which is great because you can start anytime, you can pick up whenever you want, put down, come back to it. So you have the monthly overview over here, which you can date month and year here. And then you have this section. This is just, I've never seen anything like this. And that's why it was just so interesting to me, and why I think that some of you may really enjoy this planner and it may be like the perfect fit for you. Okay, so again, undated weekly view, which is right next to your monthly, which is so nice. You've got your days across the top and then a this week section. You can put in the hours, and there's 24 slots. So you could do half hours or you could just do 24 hours. And then to do today, down here, a little box for that. Very simple. I like the fonts. They go with the whole aesthetic. And then you just have your weeks right here next to your months, which I think is just so cool. I haven't seen anybody else doing this. I think it's very interesting. So you have 5 weeks, I think, to accommodate any month. And then you get to the back. There's some notes here. You get a full notes page over here, and then to do this month notes. So just like an abundance of areas for notes. So even though the weekly view is rather squished to me and like my eyes, you still get tons of space to fill with the notes and lists and all of that. So then you get 12 months of that. Same thing. Let's go back to the very back. I actually did a sample month. So here is what I did. What I would do with this planner. I would keep it very functional because stickers, I think, would get really thick toward the middle of the book. So I think this is a good opportunity to do like some more functional planning. And I didn't color code, but I definitely added some color to just kind of bring that in because I love color and it makes things like stand out to me. So here is June of 2022. This is real plans. All of this is real. So I've got my month all planned out here. The only thing is the weekends are stacked and you can't write a lot in there. But I could have written smaller. I just chose to write in like my normal handwriting size. But definitely if you write smaller, you could fit more on the weekends. I love that it's undated and just completely blank. Then I wrote in the hours. I started at 7. You could really start at any time, which I think is really cool. And what I like is that the hours stay there. So then you don't have to rewrite them every week. You just use the same ones every single week, which is really nice. So here's what a blank week looks like, and here's what I did with it. So again, these are like real plans from this week. So I just did the days across the top, which I numbered wrong because this is a Monday start calendar and I'm used to a Sunday start and my brain just like short-circuited for a minute, but I fixed it. And then you have a priority section here. And of course you have the this week. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with this, maybe like a running to-do list or something. I wasn't really sure. Then you have your hourly section. And then to do today, I just used my dot marker and made some little lists. You could do whatever you wanted really with that. And then over here, I need to purchase gifts and wrap for several people this month. So I made a little list over there. But like, you have so much list space, you could really do whatever. And I love that this is dot grid because that's my preference. I love dot grid. But this is blank too, so you could do whatever you wanted to with that space. So, like I said, I think this is very functional and very like just the only word that keeps coming to my mind is innovative because I've never seen anything like this on the market. and maybe it exists, but I haven't seen it. And I'm really impressed with this. Super impressed with the paper quality and with the layout. It's very thoughtful. You can tell in the design, and it's very evident that someone put a lot of work into this. Okay, then at the back, you have 15 notes pages, which is a lot. But because this planner uses like the short pages in the middle, you have space for that, which I think is really nice. And then you have another pocket in the back, which is I've never seen in a planner like this. Usually there's just one in the back, not one in the front and back. So that's really cool. And then of course with the wire, oh, you have to flip from the front to the back instead of the other way. So what are my thoughts on this planner? I just think it's super cool. So I almost forgot to do a pen test. So let's do that really quickly. I'm just going to grab some things that I normally use. As you can see, like the mild liners and everything are super vibrant on this paper, but I'll go ahead and just pull a few other mild liners and you can see how they kind of glide and work. The paper is smooth, like very smooth. I really like it. It's, like I said, very reminiscent of the Moxie Life paper, which I love. It's one of my favorites. So the mild liners glide just really, really well. And then let's do some Tombos real quick because I use these often as well. Very smooth. And then some dot markers. So let's see how they bleed, or if they bleed at all. And then a couple of pins here. I've got my Jelly Roll, the Moonlight one. And then, of course, my trusty Pentel Intergel. Love this one. Okay, let's see what other pins I have. I have not used this one in a while. The Sharpie S Gel. Okay, so this one's been sitting for a while. I had to start it a little bit, but once it got started, it was great. And let's try Avila Beautiful. Just so smooth and nice. I really enjoy writing on this paper. Okay, and then lastly, I have this Papermate Flare. Oh, so nice on this paper. Okay, then let's see what the verdict is. Okay, zero shadowing at all from anything. Really nice. And then the only ridging was from the gel pens that I use because I'm a little bit heavy-handed. But like overall, super, super impressed by that. Wow. Very nice. Okay, first of all, who do I think that this is going to work the best for? If you need a work planner, I think this is an excellent option because of the paper quality and the layout. It's just very like geared toward that. Also, if you're a more minimal planner and you want to plan more functionally, I think this is a really good option for you if you want everything in the same book and to have like a base already. So then you just have to fill in and not have to like bullet journal or anything like that. I think that's great. So the planner is $50, which is pretty on par with the planners out there. This is like a luxury planner. So I think the price point is right on target with where it should be. So what do I like about this planner? Okay, first of all, the layout is amazing. Like you can see everything at once. Like this is just incredible to see your month and week at the same time on the same layout and then still have space for notes. Like who else is offering this? This is crazy. Also, it's super innovative. It's undated, which is great because again, you can start anytime and there's no times on the hourly. I really like that because you can set your own times. If you work later in the day or earlier in the day, the planner like accommodates for that and gives you the option to start whenever you want. You can do half hours or whole hours, whatever you want to do. The fact that there's 15 notes pages in here, I think is pretty incredible. because most planners, also there's graph and dot grid. I didn't say that, but there's graph and dot grid. Like you have options. That's crazy. Like the amount is more than I see in most planners. Most you get like 8 to 10, unless you're like adding on like plum paper or whatever. Also, it's super neutral, which is great because you can do whatever you want with this. The paper quality is great. Like, it's a luxury planner. It should have great paper, and it does. Also, the binding doesn't bother me with this planner because most of the time you're going to have it open, and it doesn't get caught like other planners because it's not very tall. So it really, like, it's well thought out with the design that the YRO works for some reason. I don't really know. Most planners, like, not my favorite binding, but for this one, I'm going to give it a pass. The last thing that I like about this planner is the pockets. I think that having 2 pockets is really great, especially if like you're taking this planner to work and using it there. I think having that option is a good thing to have when you're in the work environment and you want to separate things, or you want to take this to a meeting. You can just tuck things in there. There's really only 2 things that I don't necessarily like about this planner. The width of this planner is rather large. It's about 2 feet or so, maybe over 2 feet. It's a lot, but I think if you want the layout, you could make it work and figure it out. The only thing is, like, if you're looking at the first half of the week, you could definitely fold it over. But once you get to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to need to have it all the way open to view everything that you need. This may not bother some people, and it may be like the point where you're like, I can't do it. So just something to think about. The other thing that I don't love, and this can't be helped, I don't think, is that the space on the weekly and monthly is small. Very like short width. So again, something you could adapt to, but it's something to think about, because if you have a lot of plans to put in here, this may not be the planner for you. But if you're using this for work, or you write really small, or you are a minimalist, then this could be a really good fit. So just some things to think about when making a decision about this planner. So as I mentioned, this planner is $50 on her website. I will leave the website linked down in the description for you to go and check out yourself. I will also have a discount code down there for you if you are interested in purchasing this planner. It's not an affiliate link, it's just a discount, full disclosure. Let me know your thoughts down below on this innovative planner. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload, and I will see you next time. Bye!